I think this is working. Bear with me, I want to make sure this is working before I start talking. So. Oh, yeah, it's working. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Ashley, and I am the Color Street rep who is doing Elise's party. Tonight, what I'm going to do is do a full application of the Color Street, which I took off my nails, the ones that I had before, so I can show basically everything. So I have a nice clean slate now, and I'm going to offer tips and do everything. So I'm in my living room. Bear with me because I have 4 cats who are very nosy, so you may see a tail or two. But what I'm going to do is, you're not going to see my face through too much. I'm actually going to point the camera at my nails, and I'm going to go through everything. So I have it up on my computer as well, so if anybody has any questions, ask away, and I will answer all the questions that I can, okay? Hi, Jen! So Jennifer, she's actually the person who did my party when I was holding my own party. Since she started Color Street, I got hooked. I was like, I'm going to try it out just to see if I like it. And then I got hooked. And I've probably spent a little bit too much money on it, but I'm having a blast with it. I think my nails look gorgeous and it's fun, and that's what really matters. So I hope everybody right now is doing well during this quarantine. It is a little scary for some people. You know, this afternoon I called the cops on the people who live across the street from me because they were holding a party. So don't hold a party. Don't have anybody at your house that's not supposed to be there, please. The sooner we all follow the rules and follow the guidelines, the sooner we'll all be able to go outside. So I'm going to adjust the camera towards my nails, and then we're going to see if this works. And my husband is here to offer me any assistance if I need it. Yeah, help me out here. So we are going to do this. Should I make it the brighter of the... Okay, so that looks not bad. Okay, so that's not too bad. Can I zoom it in? Nope. Oh, yes, I can. Wah! Yeah. Okay.
This delay.
It is a little delayed, but that's okay. So, I am learning how to use all this fancy equipment. So, okay, so what I'm doing is I chose what manicure that I'm going to do. I chose this beautiful set right here, which is Tokyo Lights. Okay? So I've got that, and I'm going to do an accent nail. So I got these samples a while back. They're a little floral. It's called Flora Good Time. So I do have these, and let's see. So I'm going to just, like I said, I'm watching on my computer to make sure that everything is good. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly what comes in a pack. So here's the pack. It's all sealed up. I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to unzoom that because y'all don't need to see it. Okay, perfect. So in my pack comes 2 strips of nails. So as you can see, this is gorgeous. I am loving the glitter. I tend to gravitate personally towards glitter because this is something that I used to go into the salon to get glitter put on my nails or to get designs and so forth. That used to equal up to about $50 every time I went in because I used to get gel and the fake nails put on and everything. So it used to be a pretty penny. So I tend to gravitate more towards the glitter. That's me. So also in the pack comes a nail file. This is Color Street on it. And then you also get an alcohol prep pad, and I will show you what to do with that as well. So I will never use this again, so that goes in my trash pile. So personally, I do not use the nail file that come in the pack, and the reason why is because I sound probably like a brat, but I have great nails, and I'm a little rough with them because I can be. I have very thick nails. They're very strong. So I tend to tear these. I almost break them is the best way that I could put it. So I personally use a regular nail file, and I go, look, this thing's even broken. So I'm rough with my nails. Some people, if you have thinner nails, this works perfectly. You can also use this during the application of the nails. That's up to you, okay? But I set that aside because I don't personally need it. Now, what you want to do is the alcohol prep pad. You want to first not use any lotions or anything on your hands more than less than 30 minutes before the application. And the reason why is because if you use any lotions or anything of the sort, it's not going to let the nail polish strips adhere very well to your nails. So I haven't used any lotion. I took my nail polish off that I had previously. I took that off about 2 hours ago, and then I washed my hands. So I have not had anything on my nails in about 2 hours. So I have the alcohol prep pad. I'm going to open that, put that in my trash pile. So everybody's going to have a trash pile. Mine, I set off to the side. You're going to, every single nail, just wipe it off. That's to make sure that there's nothing on it. There's no lotions, there's no grease. Let's say you ate dinner a little bit ago. There's no, Taco Bell sauce on it or anything like that. That's not a hint at what I ate for dinner. So I used that, okay? And then I have my two. So I'm going to hold off on opening one of them for right now. I'm going to open up this. So this was my, the sample that I received a while back. Now, I use scissors to open up these, and the reason why is because if you go along with the perforated strip that's on this, it's going to bring it down a little bit. I try to cut it as close to the top as possible. And the reason why is because if I only use one of these strips, I'm not going to use both. So I want to seal the second one up so it doesn't dry out. And I need some of that lip. So I'm just used to it. I'm going to cut this off. Now, these little samples that I can also send out to everybody else, which I will get to in a second. But these comes with two. Now, my nails are shorter. If they were long, then I wouldn't be able to use one of these strips for both nails. So, for example, this one goes on my pinky, so I'm able to use it for both. Okay, if my nails were longer, I'd only be able to use this on one. And the samples, they only come with the two. So I'm going to use this for my pinky. Now, it comes with 3 layers. It's going to have the top layer, which is the clear. I'm going to peel that off, put that in my trash pile, and then peel off the bottom. That goes in my trash pile. Now, there's this little silver tab. Peel that off, stick that to the trash. Okay. So this is nail polish. It smells like nail polish. It sticks like nail polish because it is. Okay. It's just 95% dry rather than 100%. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to add this. I'm going to put this right on my pinky. Okay. So I always start here. Hopefully everybody can see it okay. Now, they all stretch just a little bit. You don't want to be too rough with it. And the reason why is because some of them that don't have designs, they don't have glitter, they might tear a little bit easier. For example, the mermaid print, I noticed when I did my nails with the mermaid print, it was a little bit thinner. So you learn as you go. You kind of want to give it a little bit of a test tug to make sure it doesn't rip. But if y'all can hear my cats, I apologize. One of them has the zoomies. So I put this on. I'm going to go right up to the tip. I'm going to bend it down just a little bit. And then I'm going to tear it off very carefully. Okay? I'm going to make sure it's all on. And then there you go. So you're going to use this. Immediately flip it over and put it on the other nail. Okay. So bend that down at the tip. And then I'm going to tear that off. Okay. So my pinkies are done. Okay. Now, one thing I did skip that I do want to mention. So what I had already done is I took off my nail polish that I had before. I filed them, made them all pretty, like exactly how I wanted them. And then I used a cuticle pusher to push back all the cuticles and cut off any excess cuticle. Now, some people use plastic cuticle pushers. Some people use, the wooden ones. I personally have a metal one. It's got the cuticle pusher at this end, and it's got the blade at this end to cut it off if I need it. Now, my husband kind of joked when I first got it, and he said that he was a little concerned because I had a blade in the bedroom. But this is what I use. Like I said, I'm a little more rough with my nails because my nails are super thick. So this one, I've broken a plastic one in the past. So this is the best one that I use. So set that off to the side. So both of my pinkies are complete. There you go. So I'm going to go to the next one. Now, for the sample ones, the two that come in the pack, they fit my pinky and my pointer finger. So this works out perfectly for me because then the accent nail is going to be on the two accents. So that works out great. Some people, this one may not fit their pointer finger. This one may fit their middle finger, or it may fit their ring finger. Everybody's different. Everybody's got different size nails. Some people have petite nails. I personally, it fits my pinky and it fits my pointer. So we're going to peel this one so I can put it on my pointer fingers. Okay, so top layer off. Bottom layer off. Little silver tab off. And like I said, anybody can ask questions at any time. I'm kind of looking between my camera and the chat at the same time. So if you have any questions, pop in, ask, and I'll answer them the best that I can. So this one, so like I said, sticky. I have 4 cats. They are very furry. They shed a lot. So try not to do it where, there's a lot of cat hair around because the cat hair will stick. It has stuck to mine before and I had to pull it off. So I wiped everything down before I did that. So that way there wasn't any cat hair. So this one goes on my pointer finger. So I line it up on the side, stretch it just a bit. Very nice. Push down towards the tip. Okay. Now push down just a bit, and then I tear it off at the top. Perfect. Now this one's a little, maybe I shouldn't have stretched it personally, because there we go. Perfect. And then I take the other one and I immediately go to the other. Perfect. I love how this one looks on my nails. I've been dying to use this pattern. I have the sample, but I also got the full set and I haven't used it yet because I've been holding off until spring, and now it's spring, so it works for me. So this one, very nice. I'm realizing I'm off camera. Okay, so I'm gonna tear off the tip. Now, the very first time that I put on Color Street, I tore the tip because I was more rough than I thought I had to be. So it's a learning curve. Just be gentle. Now, how I use my thumbs to tear off the tip, some people use the nail file that comes with the pack and they just they rub it off. Like you can kind of file it off. You can definitely do that. That's your choice. I use my thumbs because I feel like I have more control. Now, when you put on the Color Street nails, you want to do your thumbs last because people like me, we use our thumbs to tear off. So make sure that you do the thumbs last. Now, perfect. I am just fixing that. And then my pointer fingers are done. So I'm going to go and open this next. I'm very excited about this because this is nice and glittery. So like I said, I'm going to cut it towards the very top so that I have more to peel back, to bend back when I store it. It comes with 2 strips. 1, 2. I only use 1 because I have shorter nails. When I first started using Color Street, I found, because I had longer nails, I used both strips. That's your decision. So it's really is up to you. Now, each strip has 8 pieces because everybody's nails are different lengths. Or sorry, not different lengths, different widths. So the very first one is a narrow pinky. That one does not fit any of mine. So it might fit maybe my daughter's. Some people, they do have a thinner pinky nail. So that one I will not use. The second one would normally fit my pinky. I did not need it because I'm using my accent, so I'm going to skip that. The third one would normally fit my pointer finger, but I'm going to skip that because I already have that. So these three, I'm going to tear off and I'm going to set aside because now I can use these as accent nails if I do another set. Let's say that, for example, oh, not those. I'm going to use these as an example. So I have this set. So let's say I want to do these and I can do that as accent nails with that. You can do anything. So you always save them. Don't throw them away. You can always use them for something. You can also cut these up and use the strips kind of like a Pinterest design style. That's really your decision. So I set those aside. Now this next one fits my ring finger. Okay. So I'm going to put this one on my ring finger. So peel that off, goes in the trash pile. Peel that off, trash pile. I'm realizing I've thrown everything in the trash pile, so let me just move that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is how it looks. It's nice and glittery. It looks a little see-through, but that's okay. So I'm going to put this on my ring finger. Oh, this looks gorgeous. Okay, so I push it down a little bit, kind of line it up at the tip, and then take my thumb and tear it off. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. And then take the other half and immediately go over to my right hand. Come on, there we go. So as Elise said, she uses her thumb to take off any excess or to tuck in the excess. It's the perfect thing to do, is just to use your thumbnail. It's what you have. Like I said, I have more control over using my thumbnail than I do if I use something else. So, okay. So here we go. Now, wow, that was close. So if you look, like that is exactly the length that it needs to be. So my nails are probably a little bit longer than they really should be, but oh well. So I have that. I'm going to peel that off. Perfect. Beautiful. And then throw that excess in the trash pile. So there are the two ring fingers. They are done. Look at that glitter. I'm in love with how bright that is. So I know that I'm working from home. I don't have anybody to impress, but I'm going to look good for myself. Oh, my husband just made a noise. He was like, oh. I'm sorry. I'm doing this 100% for my husband. This is for his benefit, not mine. Okay, so the next one, I know my nails. I know that this one is not going to fit. So I take this and I put that in the excess pile that I'm going to save. The next one fits my middle fingers. So like they may not go in order for me, but I've learned as I go with each manicure that it's different for everybody. Like I said, this could be in a completely different order. It might be perfect, exactly what you need for your nails, but personally for mine, it's not in order. So clear goes off. That goes off. Whoop. Okay. So this is for my middle fingers. Let me make sure. I got to make sure you guys can see it. Okay. So I line it up. Line it up. Okay, so because they're not cured yet, you can lift it and realign, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to stretch it just a little bit. Perfect. I'm going to bend it down. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so not to flick you guys off, but there you go. And then I take the other half, and I'm going to put it on this nail. No, let me realign that. Perfect. Okay. So you want to press it down, make sure it's flat on the sides and it's flat in the center. Now, me personally, I love the glitter. It's more forgiving when it comes to any creases or any tears or anything like that. I learned that when I did my very first manicure. I'm trying to think. I think I did Only in Vegas as my first one. It's black with glitter in it. And I was not, I was not gentle with that. I kind of tore it up a little bit. But so far, so good. So there's the middle ones. Again, not flicking you guys off. So there's the middle ones. So far, so good. All that's left are my thumbs. Now, my thumbnails are not long. Or, sorry, not short. So I tend to use both of these. And the reason why is because there's no way that I can get 2 nails out of one of these strips. There's just no way. So the second one, the largest one, it's a little bit wider, which is great. I'm fine with that because I think I'll show you. I think my right thumbnail is a little bit wider than my left. I don't know. Genetics are great. So I'm going to use this one on my left thumb. Take that off. Take this off. Take this off. Okay. Oops. That's stuck to my nail. Stay. Okay. So it's left as my thumb. Hopefully you guys can see this. If not, I apologize. So line it up, line it up. Press it down, press it forward. Now, I use my fingers to even it out, to like make it nice and even. You can use a cuticle pusher, like the plastic ones or the wooden ones. You can use those. I'm fine with using my thumb. Like I said, I'm pretty rough with my nails, so I'm kind of used to it. I'm going to press that down. So you can see with how much I have left over, that is not enough to do this nail. So I've just come to terms with that. Perfect. Okay, so that is what's left over. It's going to go in my trash pile. And there's that thumb. So I'm going to pick up the other one. Excuse me. I have the sniffles. I don't have Corona sniffles. It's just regular sniffles. It's allergy sniffles. Okay, and then we're going to peel off that. Now, I'm going to show you one thing on a strip. One end of it, hopefully you'll be able to see this, is a little bit more narrow than that end. So, because this is, you know, my regular thumbnail, it's not extra wide, I'm going to use the kind of not as wide part. But if you know you have wide nails, you have that option of going for the wider part. So I'm going to do that. Press that down. I don't even have to stretch it because I know it is going to fit perfectly. Perfect. So smooth that out. And I'm going to tear off that excess. Beautiful. That goes in that. Let me just smooth out the rest. It's not going down. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So all of my nails are done. Thumbs are complete. Nails are complete. Okay. So I am loving how these turned out. I got my little bit of floral. And then I got my glitter. So I'm going to try to re-aim this up. Patrick. Give me a second. I'm trying to re-aim this at me. And it's his little, you can see it in my glasses, little circle light thing. Very fancy. Thank you. Not thank you.
That didn't mess up.
Did I do that? Did I do that yet?
I think it's loose.
Okay, perfect. So my nails are done. That took, I mean, it's 8:25. I've been talking to y'all for 25 minutes. So I have timed myself. I think last time I timed myself, it took me 11 minutes and maybe 4 or 6 seconds to do my nails. That was just me in my bedroom watching TV as I did them at bedtime. So 25 minutes of me talking to you guys, doing my nails as I go, and this is how they turned out. It's a little different having, you know, the glitter with the floral. Probably a little weird, but I like it. I think it's great. This glitter is amazing. I am loving this. And the great thing is that I have an entire another strip to do another manicure. So what I do with this is to store it. You can't just set it aside. I have my little plastic. I'm going to put this back in. I'm going to try to put it in quickly with you guys watching. Perfect. So I put it back in. It is in. Now this is nail polish. This is not 100% wet, but it's not 100% dry. So I fold over the top part and press it down. You have two choices. Okay, you can use a hair straightener. My hair used to be longer, so I used to straighten it, I promise. And then this is not hot, so I'm not going to burn myself. And then you can straighten it. Just make sure when you do, you're not putting the heat on the nail. Okay, so you can do that, or you can heat up a regular iron and you can get the edges. And then what I do is, these are all the ones that I've used, that I only use the one thing. So I take it, this one's not sealed, but after I seal it, I open up my Ziploc bag and I'm going to store it with the rest of them. So I have a lot that I've done that I still have one left. You know, I have the mermaid print, which this is the one that was a little bit thinner than I thought it was going to be. So I did end up tearing one of them, but I have extra. And I found that if you tear at the tip, you can take off a little piece and kind of press it on. Fake it till you make it, kind of thing. I have a couple of the St. Patrick's Day themed that I've done, which are beautiful, but you can tell I love glitter. So this was the Seattle Royale. That's the one that I had. I posted a picture of this on Elise's party page of day 1 versus day 7. Today was day 7. I took it off. I'm having fun. I did another manicure. It could have lasted up to 2 weeks. Okay. I've worn these nails for up to 2 weeks. There's the normal wear and tear at the tips that you would get with any manicure. I'll show you some tips as to what to do in that situation if you want them to look fresh. Now, that's the Seattle Royale. This is Coral Bay. I've used that. As you can see, it's kind of like an ombre look. And then this is the one that we just used right now. This is the Tokyo Lights. This is so glittery. I love this. I'm fangirling over Color Street. Okay, not to be a weirdo. So I seal those and then I store them in a Ziploc bag. The Ziploc bag, it's not 100% proof. You just got to make sure that you roll it over a couple times and you store it. I personally have a box that I put everything in. So these are all my personal sets. I keep all the nail files. I keep samples that I've gotten, that kind of thing. Now, I'm going to post a separate posting. If anybody is interested in a sample, I can definitely send you one. You just got to let me know. I have plenty of different ones. I have glitter. So if you want a nice pretty glitter color, I do have that. I have the Coral Bay, the one that I just showed you that I've used. I have that. I do have solids I can send you. Okay. Color Street also has a French tip. Okay. So there is a French tip sample. I can send you that. So me personally, I'm not a French tip person, so I'll never use them. But there's a lot of people, especially in an office environment, they want that French tip, more professional, that type of situation. A friend of mine started buying Color Street because she goes to trade shows. We're part of a chemical manufacturing company, so she has to look professional when she's talking with clients and customers. So she can't wear glitter I personally don't care. I'm a recruiting manager, so I wear glitter. I don't care who I'm talking to. But she's going out, she's representing the company to other, manufacturing companies, that type of thing. So she wears solids, and she uses the French tip. So that's different if you're in an office environment and you can't use glitter. I get that. That's fine. So I could definitely send out samples. Does anybody have any questions regarding anything? I know you might ask the question after the live showing is already over. That's fine. I am here to answer any questions that you may have, or if you want to ask Elise, and if she doesn't know, I can always answer. That's not a problem. I think that is it. So when it comes to taking these off, it's nail polish. So they will come off with nail polish remover. I just have my regular 100% acetone. Okay, I just pump the top with my what are these called? Cotton balls. And I take it off. It's normal. It comes off just like any normal nail polish does. I think that's it. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. But enjoy. Do you take that off with regular nail polish remover? Yes. So you're going to use regular nail polish remover. Some people have specific types that they use. I like the 100% acetone because this is glitter. This is not going to come off easy. So I use the cotton balls. I get that off. It takes a couple times. Not a big deal. But the designs, there's nothing absolutely extraordinary, out of the ordinary about them. They will come off normally. So here's the finished product. They look great. These will stay on for probably a week and a half before I get antsy, and then I take them off and I put on a new one. So like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to post a separate posting asking if anybody wants samples, but if you want samples, I will mail one out. Tomorrow's Sunday, so naturally it's not going to go out tomorrow. I can mail it out on Monday. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.